What's going on, people? It's your boy Tots back again live for another match review. Before I get into it, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, T-Channel Sports, the home of sports. Now let's get into it. Arsenal 2, Villarreal 3 in the Emirates Cup. Villarreal winning the Emirates Cup and beating Arsenal at the Emirates for the first time in God knows how long. But yeah, the game as a whole, man, obviously before the start of the game, people were excited to see Victor Gyökeres start for Arsenal for the very first time. The £55 million striker starting at home for Arsenal for the very first time. People were excited to see what he could do. And also, again, a couple of other new signings were obviously in the squad as well, as including Christian Norgard, the likes of Martin Zubimendi as well. Mascaro's in there too. Kepa Arrizabalaga was obviously the goalkeeper, was on the bench as well. But again, in terms of the game, man, Arsenal were not very good in this game. I repeat, Arsenal were not very good in this game, in my opinion. They were not good defensively. They were not good going forward, and they've thoroughly and obviously deservedly lost the game 3-2. Pepe scored the first goal. Coming back to the Emirates, obviously he used to play for Arsenal. It was a mess at the back, let's be honest, man. Miles Lewis-Skelly was out of position. Kivior let the ball bounce 2-3 times. Saliba didn't obviously attack the ball either. I think David Raya was flapping a little bit. It was all kind of a mess. The ball hit the post, and then in the follow-up, it wasn't cleared away. And then Pepe kind of swooped in behind Kivior to make it 1-0 to Arsenal. 1-0 to Villarreal at Arsenal. Then it made it 2-0. Quite swiftly on it as well. Yeah, not a very good goal to concede either. Again, another kind of melee in the box, kind of scrambling, and a goal there for Villarreal to make it 2-0 in the first half. Arsenal get a goal back, and the only real opportunities we had in the game really was from set pieces. If I'm being honest, it was a cross that came in from Martinelli, decent cross in, and Norgard at the back stick with a good header to make it 2-1 to Villarreal. And I thought Norgard had a decent game. Him and Ethan were probably the best two players in the first half, but Martinelli was so poor in that first half, man. Decision making again, his final end product, man. The balls he was putting into the box were going out of play. He was losing the ball quite easily in possession. I thought Mikel Merino was so poor in midfield as well, losing the ball quite easily, not being progressive, not passing the ball forward. And it feels like, again, we lost a lot of creativity in that kind of midfield area when you don't have Zubimendi playing, because there's no one else that really is going to be progressive with the ball in terms of passing it into those kind of channel areas. Obviously, Ethan Wanyero was trying to do his best, but again, he wasn't really receiving the ball on the half turn in areas that he could affect the game. He was having to kind of go deep to try and obviously carry the ball into certain areas to try and be effective. On the right-hand side, Bukayo Saka had a few opportunities where he got to the byline, kind of similar, carbon copy to the Newcastle game, where he was getting to the byline a few times, or it might have been actually it was the AC Milan game he was doing that, getting to the byline a few times, but obviously putting the ball into an area where no one's in there. In terms of Victor Gyökeres, it didn't get found at all in the first half, man. It was like we were playing with 10 men. Like no one was even passing to him. Like, again, if you're gonna buy this player, you have to center the team around him. If we're being honest, man, you have to make sure this guy gets goals. He's there to be a finisher. He's there to finish off chances. And we're still playing like we're playing with Kai Havertz up front. We're still playing like we're playing with a false nine, someone that's going to come into midfield and link up the play. You have to change your tactics. If you're going to get this player in, you have to adapt the way you're going to be playing, man. And again, if you knew it was going to take time, you should have got this player in earlier, because we've only got literally one game left in pre-season before we got Man United away, Leeds at home, and then Liverpool away. Very tough start of the Premier League season. We don't look anywhere near ready. I'll be honest, man. Defensively, we look all over the place. We look a shambles. We look like we can't keep a clean sheet. We're defending at 6s and 7s. Players are making a mistake, whether it's like Lewis-Skelly or Kivior or Saliba. The goalkeeper's looking shaky as well. So defensively, we're not looking up to it at all. And then going forward, it is a carbon copy. If not, we look like we're getting worse. We look like we're getting worse in terms of going forward, man. No kind of creativity in terms of going forward from an attack point of view. We look like we can't even create from open play. And we go into the second half, 2-1 down. We make a few substitutions. Zubimendi comes on, and the likes of Zinchenko, Madueke come on. But yeah, still kind of the same old, really. Again, Gyökeres gets one opportunity where he gets threaded through by Mikel Merino, I believe, and has a shot, which obviously goes to the keeper. He saves it, but it's kind of like at a cute angle. So that's literally the only shot he had in the entire game. He got substituted off on 60th minutes. You could say, well, he didn't look match fit, which is true. But at the same time, we did not create anything for him in those kind of areas to make him look like he's going to be a threat in terms of scoring goals on a regular basis. So that's definitely a system issue and a tactic issue for sure. But yeah, we brought on a few more players. Momendi came on. I thought Max Diamond was definitely the star of the show from an Arsenal perspective. He was very, very threatening. He's been our best player in preseason. He's a 15-year-old kid, literally still at school, and he's been our best attacking player. It feels like he's still got that enthusiasm, that attacking flair. He wants to try things. He wants to take plays on. He's not scared to lose the ball. He's not scared to do something creative, do something unique, and do something dynamic, man. And again, he's the one that won a penalty again. The second penalty he's won in preseason, considering he's not started any of the games he's come on as a substitute. Sorry, the fact he's won 2 penalties is definitely a testament to how good he is as a player. 15 years of age. It was a penalty. He obviously does the defender there, and it's a late challenge, and the referee gives the penalty. Odegaard takes the penalty, and he scores it, puts it away to make it 3-2. Obviously, I missed the goal as well. Dan Juma on the counter attack, literally one ball over the top in through our goal, and again, Kepa Arrizabalaga definitely should save this shot, man. It's going at him. It feels like to me he should have probably came out and obviously closed down the space, but he stays into his goal. And yeah, it lets in a poor shot, really. That should have been saved. And that made it 3-1. And then obviously Odegaard scores a penalty that Max Diamond won to make it 3-2. So yeah, and that's how the game ended, man. Max Diamond looked a bit threatening, again, trying to win corners and free kicks and stuff like that. But overall, there's no other kind of real kind of chances we created in open play. And this is a massive worry. We had the exact same problem towards the end of last season where, again, we just didn't create anything from open play, man. Nothing concrete, nothing that was going to be substantial going out or going through to the season. And it's kind of the same thing again. Not good enough, man. And listen, going based off the performances that we've seen, in preseason, we are gonna be fighting for top 4. I've kind of looked at kind of the performances as a whole, unless they improve drastically, unless we see some kind of miraculous change in tactics in the next game or so, we're going to be fighting for top 4 if this continues, because again, we're not catering to the players that we bought. And also as well, you look at the starting lineup players, man, apart from Gyökeres, who we're not catering for, and Zubimendi, who's not starting. That's it. We're playing the same players we knew were not good enough. This is why I said don't use the injuries and stuff like that to kid you in terms of how good Arsenal were last season, man. We had these kind of same creative issues when the players were fit, when we only had Odegaard injured. And again, he's another one that came on and was poor, bro. Like he got in certain positions, and his decision making and when to pass the ball and when to shoot is always off. Oh, the execution of his passing. Zubimendi played a lovely through ball into him, and breaks through the lines. He turns on the half turn. I think he's got Mikel Merino, or it might have been Max Diamond to play to. He passes it straight back to Villarreal. And it's like those kind of key decision-making there, and that kind of little bit of quality there is what kind of separates us from scoring a goal and not scoring a goal, especially from open play. So that has to improve and has to get better. This is why the fans are calling for our likes of Eze to come in, because again, he's someone that can maybe replace Odegaard in certain games, and that can provide that killer pass in those kind of areas to really kind of get the best out of our striking, obviously forces and stuff like that. So yeah, very disappointing game. Obviously, we go on to the penalties. It was a penalty shootout, even though we lost the game, and we even lost that as well. Like it was such a terrible game, and overall performance-wise, results-wise, Madueke missing the final penalty. It was a poor penalty as well, man. It takes a little bit of stutter and puts it to the keeper's left-hand side, which he comfortably saves. And we'll lose that 4-3 as well. So yeah, double L's in this game and the penalty shootout, and poor overall, man. And again, like I said, if we don't sort this out, if we don't, and for me, it's not even a personnel issue now. It's going deeper into the fact that these tactics have to change. Otherwise, it is going to be long. It's going to be a long season, man. It's going to be a very long season. We're going to be fighting for top 4. Forget about the title. We were nowhere near it at the minute, man. In terms of defensively, we're very shaky. And going forward, man, we don't create anything that's not from obviously open play. It's just set pieces, corners, penalties. That's all we score, really. We've only scored, I think, someone said we've only scored 2 goals from open play in 4 games, which is not good enough, man. In pre-season, man, the Mikel Merino goal and then the Saka goal, which obviously he mishit, against AC Milan. So yeah, man, not good enough as an overall kind of review of the game. And hopefully we can have a better performance against Athletic Bilbao at the weekend. But we shall see, man. We shall see, man. But big up everyone in the building. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, don't head to play at the game. I'll be back next time. It's been your boy Tops. Peace and love.